First thing I heard when tuning into your energy was relationship. So right away we get this feeling that you're trying to master the art of detachment in a relationship. It looks like there's been power struggle and dynamic, rivalry, maybe some chaos or conflict. This could even be outside sources that are contributing to that conflict. Okay, this could even be rivalry. Could, you know, talk about a little bit of like jealousy or competition even sometimes between you and a person. Okay, but we see you in this energy of choosing your peace again and again, really wanting to master staying in your peace, choosing your peace, being in this energy of detachment. You could even be going through some kind of it's like you're re-emerging, or you're shifting the way you look somehow. You could call it a glow up or a makeover, but it's like you're in the passage between how you looked and how you're starting to look. There's definitely these ancient kind of codes being unlocked as well, and it feels like the longer you're in your peace, 444 on the clock, the longer that you stay there, the more high vibing and consistent your manifestations come through. You know, the more mastery you feel in your life, in your world. I see a lot of angel presence with you as well, especially at night. So we do see, like, past this conflict and you learning how to be more in an energy of detachment, maybe not to get so triggered or so worked up, or to just, you know, to feed this energy. The more that you're doing this, we do see a new start here emotionally. So that's really cool. Okay, this could be within a relationship with a person. This could also be a whole new situation. I actually feel for most of you, I'm hearing new lease on love. So new lease on life, but new lease on love. It's actually like a new way of connection, a new way of loving, a new way of being in relationships, a new way of giving your heart and receiving. There could be a new pet here involved as well. Again, there's going to be some kind of a big glow up, maybe a hair change, or the way that your aesthetic really wants to shift. Maybe you're attracted to different colorings, or your coloring shifts somehow, you know, hair, clothes. I just feel here, like the way you wear makeup, if you have, you know, if you wear makeup, like that could really shift. I just feel here all around, it's going to be a lot better for you. Now, here's one of the really important things to note. Even though you're going to step into this new way of loving, and you've already kind of been cultivating this, I do think that there still can be some storms or like toxicity around. And just, that's not a measure of your progress, okay? Just because you might still be noticing that or encountering that doesn't mean you're not making progress here. That's not how it works. And rarely everything is you know, all at once, all together. One of the big things I really noticed too is from this state of rivalry and this kind of fighting, chaotic energy, which could also be really normal for you in family dynamics, family situations. Probably should have prefaced with the fact that this doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. This could be patterns you've always led in relationships or always experienced just in the way we relate to people and have intimate relationships. But in this, there's like a shedding of layers that's gone on. So it's like you've been shedding a lot of that built up, caked up kind of heavy stuff. You can see, if you can really look at these images in this rivalry energy, it's like she's got kind of heavy makeup on. You know, there's like the hair has a specific look to it. And then when we go into detachment, it's like her makeup stripped off, and now she has these almost ancient codes or like golden stuff in her hair. It reminds me of you remembering your like divinity, remembering your self-worth, let's say, maybe tuning and tapping more into that, taking care of and nourishing yourself, stripping down and stripping off the layers to find you underneath. And even if it's not like a literal physical thing, it's just like you're really digging yourself out, your self-worth, your self-belonging, your self-love, your ancient knowing, your soul's power, those like almost those like DNA codes inside of you. You're bringing this through, and you're going to really be, it feels like mixing the version of human love with this wise kind of source, all-knowing love. I do, again, get a lot more to like animal interaction for some of you, but there's a very strong spiritual ascension happening. And I do feel like you began this ascension specifically around relationships through the heart space. okay? There could have even been an evolution of like jealousy and envy, those competitive vibes we talked about. And then now it's been there's a word, not transgression because it's moving forwards, but it's like it's been going to the throat, deep communication, deep, what it is, maybe sitting with the feeling of being misunderstood or miscommunications, or learning how to deeply communicate with yourself, different like depths of communication. And then it emerges into the crown chakra, into the spirit connection, into the way that you channel that through you. And the main thing that you manifest, the main treasure you manifest in the earthly realm, in the material realm, is love. It's what you love, it's who you love, it's the experience of love, the experience of joy. And of course that other stuff makes contrast, like pain or turmoil or storms or toxicities, that can make the contrast, but you don't have to hold the pains and the other things. You don't have to give your attention to the pains and the other things. What she's holding in this image is what she wants. It's what she is cultivating and what she wants to have and to continue cultivating. It's what she reveres. It's what she treasures. She's not trying to hold on to and identify with the other stuff, but she accepts that the other stuff, like the pain and storms, are also there. Again, there's like very strong guidance from creatures or animals around this as well. Your guides want to tell you your view on life, or even your lease on life, but your view on life is not darkening, it's wisening. They're saying, and where once you thought the spark of life would be gone from you, if you were to, let's say, let certain attachments go, you're finding in the wake of their release that actually, or in fact, the spark returns to you tenfold. So beyond the door and the gateway of the fear of like, oh, if I lose this, I'm going to lose that spark, you actually discover in the losing of it, or the detachment of it, is the gaining of everything, and so on and so forth. They're saying that this cycle will go on. It will continue on, meaning at a later date in our linear time, you will come across another point where all of these new sparks you've built, you will release again, and then 100-fold, you will keep, that is the nature of expansion and evolution. You will keep coming into new sparks and versions of being alive in this life and love, and expanded versions of this. You'll keep coming into the new, but only once you forge through the fear of releasing the old. We really think of it sometimes that if I let this go, if this goes away from me, it's over. It's done. I'm done. It's over. I will be dull from here. But beyond that is your freedom. Beyond that is your liberation. And in freedom and liberation are all of the sparks. That's where the spark lives. It's where the spark was born in the first place. I know we keep repeating this, but a lot of you who are really connecting to this message, you are meant to connect with little creatures, animals. This could even be in spirit. It doesn't have to be in the, person, like you have a literal cat or something around, but like you're really meant to have these little mystical creatures and animals and energies around you. They help you so much. You also help them in a way by giving them love and compassion, connection, and just being who you are. But they really teach you. They also really teach you how to focus on and hold what's important. And I feel like a lot of you have an animal companion or spirit animal companion, an energy that is around you during times of great, what you consider to be failure or loss or finality or endings. They help you process this. Some of you also have the gift of not just mediumship, but like communicating with animal energy on the other side, or here 919 on the timer. Your guides and angels are saying your view on this world cannot darken. It cannot be taken from you. This view in itself is a scarcity and lack mindset. And as we've already established and know, scarcity and lack mindset is of the earth realm and the denser realms. It is not the truth of source. Source knows no limitation, lack, aside from its creation of purposeful division for experience, but this too serves as its own illusion, as a lens would project the